Hi, and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we have a retro Wolverhampton Wanderers shirt, and this is from 1985. And this was purchased from bestzv2.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHgate link from my usual seller. I doubt it'll be to this item because I don't think I've seen this one before, but it'll be a link anyway to the usual seller, and then you can find out what items they have. I'll also leave information in the description of this video to show you all the details around all the other items that I've purchased from this seller and from DHgate in general. The shirt itself comes in a standard bag, and on the flip side it is just plain. Actually, it's a bit more of a plasticky bag, this one. So yeah, a bit different to what we normally get. If you do enjoy the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, questions, by all means leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But right now we'll open this bag and we'll take a look at the Wolverhampton Wanderers home shirt from 1985 from bestzv2.com. And this shirt is for a friend of mine, which is why we have gone for a medium. So yeah, let's get the shirt out of the bag. Okay, we'll start with the front of the shirt. And we've got like your traditional sort of V-neck collar. I don't know why that tag's sitting out there a little bit too much. But yeah, you've got like your V-neck collar. Actually, the join's not too bad, or the stripe is slightly over. Umbro, yeah, it's not bad. A little bit of a orange bit going through there where the B is kind of pulled over a little bit, which is pulling the stripe look over where they've stitched it on. Sleeve though, all looks okay. All look good under there. The Wolves badge, I should have said that's been embroidered on, and that's embroidered on as well. And again, slightly pulled the stripe over where they've done the embroidery work on there. But apart from that, all okay. The material, it's like that sort of glossy, shiny sort of material. Hemline on the outside looks okay. Again, just where they've stitched, they pulled the line over a little bit too much. A few creases from where it's been in the bag, but nothing really to worry about. That's the front of the shirt. Let's flip it around and take a look at the reverse side. Okay, we're on to the reverse side now. And the collar, same pattern as what we had on the front. Not really a lot to show you on the reverse side of this, to be fair. It is a plain looking shirt. There's a slight blemish there. Looks just like a bit of black ink or something that's moved over. But yeah, not really too much to call out on this side because there's no number or anything. This is a 1985 shirt, so back then there'd have been no names on the back. Yeah, it's a shame of that little blemish. Not too noticeable when you're further out. That's just creasing from the bag, and there's your tag there as well. I thought there was some other little marks on there. But yeah, there's the reverse of this shirt. We'll take a look at the inside now. I'd be interested to see what the Umbro and the Wolves crest are like, because like I said, it's slightly pulled the stripe over a little by being a bit tighter. But yeah, let's take a look now. Okay, we're on to the inside now, and that looks really thick on the inside actually, the collar line. Slight join now on the stitching, but nothing really to worry about. A pair of scissors will soon sort that out. Seams there all look good. And the stitching around the arm, again a bit of excess cotton, but nothing really to worry about. The Wolves crest, actually that looks like it's gone on pretty well. Some excess cotton down there, but all in all that looks okay. And there's the Umbro. We've got some of this additional card. If that doesn't pull off nice and easy, which I'm probably going to struggle with one hand, then my recommendation is to put some lukewarm water on it. If you do that, this will then just pull off nice and easy. But yeah, as Umbros go, it does annoy me when that's there. It's not too bad. A lot of excess cotton, which we do tend to see always on Umbro ones. We've got our washing instructions here. The Umbro recommendation when washing these shirts is to flip it inside out as this one is now, and do it on a hand wash setting. When you come to dry them, just let them hang dry. Never put them in a tumble dryer. Excess cotton from the joins on the side, but nothing really too bad. And actually the seam down here, the hemline, all looks good. So yeah, that's the first part of the inside of the shirt done. I think it looks alright, to be fair. Let's take a look at the final side now. Okay, the final part of the inside of the shirt, and again the collar looks really junky on the inside. You've got this Score Draw official retro Wolves tag in there, size medium. So this is for a friend of mine. He is a medium by size, so he wanted a medium version of this shirt. And you get these standard little sort of Umbro tags that you get in these shirts just to make them look a little bit more official. To be fair, if it was a Score Draw one, it wouldn't have the Umbro on there, would it? I think that's correct. Getting quite a lot of creases from where it's been in the bag, but once the shirt's been worn, those will soon disappear. Can't see where that black blemish was now on the inside. It was over this side, wasn't it? So it must have been down here somewhere. Maybe not visible on the inside. Stitching though, all looks good. Not a lot to call out on this side. If we push in, you can just see the outline of the Wolves crest and the Umbro, but nothing too bad at all. And there's the inside of the shirt completed. And there we have our Wolves home shirt from 1985, the Wolverhampton Wanderers home shirt 1985 from bestzv2.com. All the information for the seller will be left in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHgate link for my usual seller so that you can see their items. I doubt it'll be for this one. I don't think I've seen it on there. So it'll just be for a generic item, but then once you're there, you can take a look around at all the other items that they have. As retro ones go, I think this looks really smart. The material feels really nice. It just looks like a classic retro shirt. And people who have been around a while will know I love the retro shirts. No sponsor, plain, but just so out there. Such a nice design of this shirt. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, by all means, leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As we take the final look at the Wolverhampton Wanderers home shirt from 1985. This was purchased from bestzv2.com and took around, it takes about 10 to 15 days now for these sort of items to come, so you cannot fault that at all. Thank you very much for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.